Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and also this is the first episode of a little bit of a crazy adventure that we might be going on. As you can see in the back, there's the big green van. It's been in my family for a while, but the big adventure is actually all these bushes that you can see behind us.
Yes.
So this way we've got about, I want to say 300 meters of pretty unkept wild bushes, and as you cross this village path there is a whole lot more all the way through there, and all of this has been unkept for 30 years. It's owned by my dad, and our plan is to start a little peony farm, hopefully a flower farm that we can tend to and see where that takes us. But today's plan would be to potentially go a little bit deeper in there,
And open it a little piece of soil, basically. Like open it, yeah.
Yeah. We need to clear. We're gonna clear out maybe a 5x5 meter patch of soil to the point where we can get some soil out for tests, send them off to the lab, but also, since we're here, and so we're in Poland actually, guys, southeast Poland, super rural area, but it's where I'm from, and we'll do the tests, the soil tests, and at the same time we've just bought a couple peonies, all the ones that we're considering.
Roots, yeah, to plant a test.
Yeah, we bought about
Peony
16 peony roots to check them in the soil, and then hopefully we come back springtime to have a look at them, and there's going to be some green stuff poking out the ground. But yeah, let's get cracking. As you can see, we've got a lot of these chokeberry bushes. I think that's what they're called in English, chokeberry. And the chokeberry's been wild here for 30 years. There's that single tree in the middle of the field, almost at the very top of the slope. It's where my father used to have a hunting stand, and I think eventually we're going to reinstate it. I think we've even heard a deer walk past us today. That might be quite good over there.
Well, that's how you can identify it, by
The long grass, yeah. It's interesting. So over there, like just over that side, you begin seeing different trees just up the hill here.
Yeah. Hey, we're really close to that tree. I really
Yeah.
wanted to reach it.
Yeah. What do you think so far?
I think it's such a beautiful autumn colors. It's crazy.
Yeah, autumn's really setting in.
It also feels like the nature is having fun here.
Yeah.
It feels bad to
Disturb it.
but then at the same time, there's so much space here that, there can be a forest or something in a part of it.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more controlled. And
Yeah. So this started off as a monoculture of chokeberries that my dad planted about 30 years ago, and it was completely organic, and then left unattended about 30 years ago. And what happened to it is it got sowed with, like you see this strip of land here, which is another piece of land that we own, this tree line in the foreground, and it's pretty much how this place looked. It was topped with trees, and sort of if you look around you can find tree stumps. This is one of the very smaller ones, but it was covered in trees and it became this little forest of chokeberry. And then it got cleared about 2-3 years ago, where the guys just came in with heavy machinery and they cleaned it all out, and now it looks like you can see. And that tree in the background behind me is the only tree that remained. And yeah, I mean, I think us adding some flowers into the mix, or changing it up, is going to be for the worst. It's going to be a little bit more habitable. This looks great. Yeah.
Wow, and we got the view finally.
Yeah.
If we turn around, that's crazy.
So just there, sorry, it's focusing on my finger, you can see our neighbours, and they're literally next door to us, and all of this will be the land that we can farm, and this stretches beyond this tree. Another 150, 200 meters down that way, but this open space is quite beautiful. Our major problem in this field are these guys, and if you have a look, I've got quite a big hand, but that stump is even bigger, and I'm not entirely sure how we're going to deal with them. I think eventually I might just get a digger out here and pull them out one by one.
Okay, and walk away. Yeah, just walk away.
Hey guys, I'm back at the fields. The last shots you've seen were probably of us just clearing it by cutting all the bushes off. And since then we had to stop for 2 days just because we had a bunch of medical appointments booked in for checkups and so on. And I think we only managed to get one video where we're buying soil and fertilizer for the test that we're going to do, where we're going to plant half the plants with fertilized brought in soil around the roots, and the other half is going to be completely just whatever we have here. And I've got a bunch of tools, and I'm just going to start digging. see how it goes. I'll just give you a perspective of what it looks like now. So as you can see, I've cleared all of this all throughout here, and I might need to clear a little bit more, but for now we're going to see how this ends up being. Yeah, so join us. So as you guys can see, this soil has been left untouched for 30 years, which gave it time to completely go back to a decent state. Whereas around us we're surrounded by monoculture wheat fields, which in this area are very sandy. But if you look at this, it's hardly sandy. It looks very good, although there's not much plant matter. But I think if we flip all this upside down, it's going to give it enough aeration and plant matter, so it's not going to be too stodgy.
So the field was planted with berries. I don't know, you can mention names of the berries maybe?
Yeah, I have previously.
Oh, you have previously,
I've
yeah.
showed them
Yeah.
the berries where they are.
And then there is a lot of wildlife here, which would come for those berries.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the best, what is the right word? Regeneration? No?
Yeah.
It's not, is that
Yeah.
regeneration of the soil?
Yeah.
And that was happening for 30 years. Yeah, I'm filming.
Ah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly like you say. For as long as these berries have been growing here, since my father planted them, they've been left to be sort of wild and organic. So no fertilizers, none real human interaction with them. It was just all the neighbors around here would come and pick however many they'd want, but it wasn't commercially picked. It wasn't picked dry, so it'd be shared for the wildlife, birds, deer, and
It would fall off, decompose, like,
exactly,
and all of
it
that.
would go through the cycle. All the nutrients would go back into the soil, and as we're walking up and down the field, all you can see is like little trails of wildlife, and then spots where they just lay down, graze, sleep. And I think that's done incredible things for this soil. So I spoke to my dad, and you used to pay tax on land based on the quality of your soil, and the soil in this area is actually level 5 and 6, which 6 is the lowest and the worst quality soil. But we're going to take samples of this, send them off to a lab and get them checked again.
Yeah.
And I don't think you pay tax on it based on the quality of soil anymore, which would be ideal.
Yeah.
But it does get better.
Yeah, hopefully the soil became better over this time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're hoping, and to be honest, yeah, like I looked around on my neighbour's field, and a lot of it looks very sandy. It looks very, yeah, it just looks like sand. And around the corner we've got actual quarries of sand where you see diggers, and when I was growing up here when I was like 4 or 5, I still have memories of going to the sand quarries, sand dunes, where yeah, we just roll down the hills and play in, and they're still here because this soil is rich in sand. But hopefully this has rejuvenated it, and we're going to be getting great peonies out of it. But we'll see.
We'll see. So I'll actually need to go the other way.
How do you mean?
I'm at the stage where I'm going to do the second row.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're gonna measure 1 meter this way. Very nice.
And do you want to explain what you're doing?
So we planting a test of 16 peonies of different kinds, and I am creating a grid system 1 meter by 1 meter. So we know because peonies should have that distance apart. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no,
It
it's
does
right.
create a meter between the plants basically if you create a grid and plant in the middle. So I'm just creating a grid, so we don't need mostly we precisely have 16 squares, and we don't work more land than we need, because we're working with the most manual and basic tools that you can imagine. And yeah, so we'll just have 16 squares and then put the flowers in the middle. We'll just plant them. Yeah.
Yeah, and so at this point we're just using sticks from the land that we found and a little bit of tape to give us the grid. We're not going to leave them in because they will most likely root and
Planted and marked with other things, like fabric, I guess, right?
yeah, because we're going to put down.
Have fabric
Yeah.
and maybe other kind of, maybe plasticky. No, maybe plastic sticks is only to.
No, so I think the idea is we're going to cover it in fabric, after which, once it's covered by fabric, we're going to do a perimeter out of wooden posts that we are going to source from a friend. He's got them ready for us, and then we're going to make this makeshift fence with nylon string, which is quite, it's not very thick, but
Yes, we're gonna have this timber
a timber fence.
that's not gonna grow out into new plants.
Yeah, exactly, to not give any root composition. But as this soil's drying out, it does still look quite sandy. I wonder how it's going to be.
Sandy?
Yeah, it's turning into this light
We'll see.
sand. But what's giving me hope is that there are bugs here and there. There's a little beetle thing,
There are a few bugs, yeah.
which is a sign that the soil's relatively healthy. So as you guys can see, we've managed to clear quite a bit so far. We've miscalculated, missing 2 beds, so we've added on 2 on this side. We've got 2 more to dig up over there, then clear this properly so that we can just have clean soil. And I think it's going to be it for today. And then we're going to go home, reset, and tomorrow we have a day where we might visit a nearby flower farm and just ask a couple questions, see how they're doing, and then see some friends maybe in the morning as well. We'll come back on Monday and I think plant the plants, put up a little perimeter fencing so that no wildlife will trample it, and yeah, but let's see how we get on. So as you guys can see, we've managed to dig up 16 beds for the 16 plants, but the sun's just gone past the tree line. It's getting a little bit cold. We've spent the whole day digging. We had lunch here actually. My parents were kind enough to bring us out some mushroom dumplings from the mushrooms we picked yesterday morning. My mum just quickly made a very tasty dish. But yeah, there's Ostea. Just taking some pictures. But it's looking really good. We're happy with what we managed to get. You can see it all behind me. And we'll come back tomorrow, fill half of them with good soil and fertilizer, and the other half we're just going to plant normally. And Ostea read that we should soak the roots for half an hour to a couple of hours before we put them in the soil, and then it'd be really good to water the plants anyway. So we're going to have to figure out how to get some water out here, but for today we're done. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's the next day and we've just arrived. We've spent the evening packing some extra stuff that we needed, like our actual plants, sorting them out and filling up loads of bottles of water. You've got these sticks to create a little fence, and yeah, we're just going to slowly get everything over to our field because it's a little bit of a walk through the forest. But yeah, we'll see you there. So the next step is going to be, well, the first step today, it's going to be getting our roots. This is the fawn, for example. There's 2 of them in there. We're going to probably empty the soil out of here into the bed where they're going to live. And after that, we're going to soak them with water. So Google suggests soaking roots for half an hour to 4 hours before you plant them. We'll see, hopefully we don't drown them.
Yeah, it feels quite strange.
But the idea is that you just saturate them with water and give them a good opportunity to stay quite moist. And I guess in this soil especially, since it's very well draining sand, it should be a good idea.
So in our test, we are doing 2 variations per same species of flowers. So one of them will have new soil and fertilizer, and the other one won't have a new soil or fertilizer. That's something I'm still a bit hesitant about, because you would put fertilizer every time you plant something. I imagine. We're very new to farming, but when we plant plants at home, we also put fertilizer. So maybe we could try to put a little bit of fertilizer in the spot where we're not adding new soil, but it's kind of, we'll make a decision on it shortly. So I'm just putting 10 liters of soil per this little bit. Yeah, and we bought soil that is suitable for roses, because many sources said that fertilizer and soil options for peonies can be good. You can use the same one as you would use for the roses.
Yeah.
We just under short notice we couldn't find all the options.
Yeah, and predominantly this was the only bag of soil in the shop that had a pH from between 6 to 7, whereas most of them would be much more acidic. So this is quite alkaline. Well, this is considered quite neutral, but yeah, more alkaline than all the other soils. Ostea is now laying out the cover for the soil, just a fabric cover that's going to stop the weeds from spreading, and I'm working on spiking these guys a little bit more so that I can get them into the soil. We've managed to get the fabric down, put the posts in, and Ostea is just, I believe, cutting the very last hole. And then we're going to get in with planting the soaking roots, which are just there. I think it's probably been around 45 minutes, to be honest. Yeah, let's get going. So we're just having a quick little lunch break. Made some sandwiches, yeah, early sandwiches. But we've noticed this guy, which is a great sign actually. Worms make up really healthy soil. Maybe he's interested in what we've done. But right now he's just traveling to one of the pits.
No, no more than 1 or 2 inches. Approximately that, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we take this very big root.
So this is the Duchess de Nemours. Nemours. I have no idea how to pronounce it correctly. I think this is our most prized root. It's got heaps of eyes and it's going into an unfertilized bit of soil. This is by far the best root.
So something
No,
like
no,
that.
you need to.
A bit deeper. No?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes? Like that. A bit too deep.
No, I mean, it looks good. Yeah.
I would let it sit and then. Aha, there was an eye there.
It's fine. It's fine. This looks great. They're all facing up.
So, okay. Again, some sources say leave the eyes out, but some other sources actually say to.
No, as long as they're not lower than 5 centimeters below the ground,
Okay.
it's good.
Yay! This first.
This is the first peony root going in.
Okay, and we're gonna cover this one as well.
Yeah. Very exciting times.
Nova, right?
Yeah.
Water later.
Yeah, we'll water all of them
This
together.
guy. So he's gonna eat the peonies or no?
Nah, look.
Should I move him?
Nah, he's not gonna eat the peony. I think he just fell asleep. Or maybe he's just hanging out with us.
Oi, this one fell down.
It's fine.
Okay. This is the same species. And no,
It's all good, don't worry.
I've put them there.
Can't even be angry at me.
Okay, actually, these two roots. One of them doesn't have eyes.
Yeah.
We'll give it the best chance in the soil and fertilize in the new soil, and
It's a very disappointing route.
yeah, that is very.
I can't believe they just sent that out.
This one has, I mean, it does have kind of 4. So.
Oh, nice.
And again, we put in 4 eyes. No, there's like tiny ones that looks plenty of them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just finding some. Whoa, looks like big roots left.
Oh,
That's not very good.
good spot.
It's not very nice, but Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, this morning, to be honest, I was finding a lot of them. But also, it's a huge job to do by hand under serious time pressure.
Yeah, especially if you guys have a look at the state of what's around us. Like, all of this is stuff we picked out, but imagine that the field looked just like this a day and a half ago when we came here. It was all just bush. And we managed to get it down to this. It is a little bit imperfect at times, I guess, but this is our last little check before we stick the roots in.
So I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to that side.
Do you want to show me that root?
Well, yeah.
Look at that, guys. It just sort of looks like a twig.
We'll give it a lot of fertilizer.
Yeah. So that's going into the rose soil. So how it's going to be is this whole row is going to be with the fresh soil. You can sort of see the dark patches of it, and then it's going to get fertilizer, and then there's not going to be any fertilizer on this side. And then we're gonna just water all of it.
And add fertilizer, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I mean,
Beautiful.
it's kind of really
Very good.
small amount of soil in here. The water, I mean, we kind of need to put the fertilizer first, right?
No, it doesn't matter. You can pour it on because we're going to be watering them anyway with the watering can.
We want to use the watering can as well.
However you want to do it.
It can very quickly uncover the
Sarah Barnard. Yeah, so
that way.
that's Duchess there.
Yeah, the last.
Okay, I think we're just going to crack on with planting them and give you guys an update in a little bit.
Nice, and this is big eyes as well
Brilliant.
in this one. Bernhard.
So actually, I think I'm going to follow Austea planting all the roots in detail, because we're going to go back to this video in probably spring and then next year and throughout the years to figure out which roots went where, how good the roots were, and how many eyes each root had.
Okay, Sarah Bernard, rose soil, ton of eyes.
Ton of eyes, yeah, I can see about 6 or 7 in there. That's pretty impressive. That should be a really good one. I'm getting a little bit worried about the quality of the soil that we're on. It's very sandy. But we're here now, and all we can do is just see how it does.
Okay, another Sarah. I can see that Sarah has some eyes there. So
Yeah.
should I put the big one in that or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to the other two. Is there 2 in here? There's just 1 in here.
And that one?
Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, there's gonna have to be 2 in there.
Yeah.
Or in here. Okay. So no fertilizer. No. Sorry. No rose soil. Just soil as is. And a very big root. So we soaked the roots for 2 hours basically. It's 11 now, you said. It's past 11.
Yeah.
And we set it. Aha, one more note. This one, no. It's not this one that's moldy. That next one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we soaked it for like 2 hours and something. 9, 10, 11, yeah, 2 hours-ish. Isn't it deep enough? I'm not pouring on the root now, just around it, because I don't want water to uncover it. Sarah, again, this is no new soil and a moldy root actually.
Mm.
Maybe we'll give extra fertilizer here.
Well, I wonder what's going to
Will
happen.
it help, or will it work at all, or not at all?
Hopefully it just doesn't start rotting. As long as it doesn't rot, it should be alright. I've got...
Yeah,
I'm hoping it's going to be
the eyes
alright.
actually look fine. It's just the root that is moldy.
But it just looks mouldy on the surface.
Yeah.
I think hopefully it's going to be okay.
So many other random things in here. Okay, and I need to get rid of a bit of the water to see if there's a second root there. But it's a bit not. So where is it?
Is it in here?
I mean, it has to be somewhere.
I don't see a root in here.
Looks like?
Nope.
It's in here.
Ah.
Sarah Bernard, yes. Bernhard. Bernhard. Then the trees over here. I remember we wedged this one in a bit.
Yeah, this one's tight. It's good. I can see a few eyes here and there. See at least 4.
Okay, nice. Put some water in there. For some good luck. It feels like just kind of more of the sand on top rather than that, but it'll have to be okay.
So yeah, each of these plants with the rose soil gets 10 litres of fresh soil.
It did uncovered it.
Yeah, the sandy soil is tricky.
Not even sure how we're gonna water it.
Well, we'll have to do it because, you know, if rain comes, then
Yeah.
well, we'll see. We'll simulate rain a bit.
Now I'm actually putting quite a bit more soil over it.
Yeah, so we're just rethinking our strategy. We're thinking that we planted them just a little bit too shallow, which can cause the frost to get them,
Yeah.
and or drying out of the eyes. So I think we're going to go back in a second and bury them a little bit deeper.
Baroness again. We have small long roots. This root wants to maybe go in there. Okay. Okay, next sand. Okay, cool. Maybe sand a bit on top, but I think it will have enough soil because that one was quite a deeper.
So would you say, is that not too deep now?
No, the eyes were,
Okay.
the root was weirdly going like this.
Yeah.
So I didn't want it to come out.
Yeah.
So I digged it in a bit deeper and then left the eyes sort of on a bit higher.
Okay, cool.
You saw it, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Pink ones, 1, 2. That's where it's gonna go. That's the fawn.
The fawn. They're a beautiful peach. No, the fawn is pink, isn't it?
It's pink, yes.
Yeah. No, the coral charm, sort of a peachy colour, or coral.
So yeah, because I planted them like laying down,
Yeah.
right? Because everything that shouldn't go too deep.
Well, I think the root itself can go, yeah, like that.
Ah. Oh, we're gonna reach the. No, it's not.
It's okay. However you
Like
plant it,
this?
it'll find its way. Like, it will start growing down. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And
long
then
as-
this is 1 inch.
Yeah, it should be like 1.5 at
Okay,
least.
cool. I'll add a bit of extra soil. Like that.
Yeah. Just, yeah, maybe scoop it off a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know, yeah. Maybe somebody would look and say, you planted it wrong. Why it would have grown?
Yeah. I wonder how it works with this fabric. Does it just let water through? It doesn't seem to let water through too well.
It doesn't seem so.
Like even here, with this water, I thought that this would just let the water through. But the water runs off. Maybe it needs a certain amount of water before it penetrates.
Maybe. Yeah, but it should be quite a blocking thing because if it doesn't let the weeds grow.
Yeah, but I thought it predominantly doesn't let the weeds grow because of lack of light.
Oh yeah.
And that it would just like take the moisture in and stop it from evaporating really easily.
Not this one again. Kind of. Now I'm starting to think that it needs to go deeper in. But then these ones will be upside down. Maybe like that.
They're pointing down this way.
That's not. Oof,
The eyes.
sorry.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, like that.
Sideways, like this. Then this won't be that deep.
It doesn't. I don't think the root will figure out which way to grow. I think. This is another the fawn pink variation.
Yeah. Okay, so eyes facing up, the root is here. No, it should be fine. Okay. Okay, let's finish these ones and then we'll replant the other ones, right? Okay. Here we're planting
Green
green
halo.
halo. Let's see what green halo says. There are quite a few eyes. It's a nice, looks very...
Yeah, it's a bulbous root.
They almost look like it's two of them actually stuck together.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Maybe even if it is, I would just
That's fine, that's
let
fine.
them do their thing.
Okay, it's a small root, so a bit sort of, right? Not too deep. That's good.
Yeah, that looks pretty deep to
That
me.
looks a bit deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that looks like the frost could get to it.
No.
No?
I would trust the process. 2 inches below, like
Well,
instructed.
I think
Yeah, that looks about good.
should be good. There is another root here. Holy water, where they were soaking. We need to look at the map.
Okay.
Where the next, I think, green halo, orange, and green halo here,
Yeah.
and orange there.
Yeah.
I think I mismatched it a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Because
That's exactly
this is
how.
fertilized. Yeah. No, not fertilized, but with the. Okay. Cool. We'll do it this way.
So it's got to go green halo, coral charm, green halo, coral charm. But just to make sure, I'm going to double check on my picture. So I'll cut here and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, yeah. Confirmed. It's exactly like we were saying just a second ago.
There I added a bit of water, so it turned out, because I had to save this.
Oh, look, muddy.
No, it's a bit muddy. It's okay. It's gonna be more wet. No, this is a strange root. It's a 1 IMAX, and these like random roots.
No, I wouldn't put that in. I'd just
This
put them
looks
in.
damaged, no?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
You sure? Yeah.
Yeah, throw that
Looks
away.
moldy as well.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. We'll put that one in. No?
I would just let this
No,
one.
let's do it. Let's do it, because look, there is an eye there.
Okay, fine.
What if this... No, just in case. They still grow in bushes. But the roots are a bit deeper, the eyes are higher, and this eye is higher as well. Right? Happy?
Yeah, sure.
Too deep? But I don't have to...
No, a little bit more for sure, yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Great. Coral charm left. Just 2 of them. And then we can have a look at maybe trying to uncover the other ones just to see, make sure that they're not too low.
I mean, it's bit the soil mixed in.
That's fine.
Already. No, that's gonna be too deep. Okay.
Wow.
Coral charm. Here we go.
They look like aliens from
Is
Men
that
in Black.
both?
Yeah, that's 2. One, no.
1.5.
This one's got 1 and the smallest.
Well, it has
Smallest
another
one in
one
the-
here, actually.
Yeah. And that one's got
Okay.
like 1 and a small one as
I'm
well.
gonna make it a bit wider. Like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oi, a stone. Okay. We'll see. Okay. A bit of
Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
No, that's not the root. Yeah, because we actually won't use that soily water for... We're not gonna put it in the watering can.
No. You're right, we will not put it in the watering can. Last plant going in. So
All
yeah,
kind of
this
other
one's
plants.
the one with one eye and
Not
a
one
speck.
and a little one.
No, I mean, that's... I don't even know if you can call that an eye.
Wow, like that. An inch? Yeah, you could call
Yeah.
it as an inch. Okay, not too heavy, right? Okay.
Looks great.
Now? Oh, I feel bad. What am I gonna dig them?
It's fine, it's fine. We can just have a look. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to freeze. This is why we need to undig them.
Okay. It's not that big, is it? I'm
No,
not gonna
no,
do that.
no.
Sorry, I'm really sorry, flower.
No, it's probably freaking out that you left it too shallow.
So first 4 or first 8? First 8 we did 2.
First, 1, 2,
8.
3, 4, yeah, 8.
8, yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, this is a good one, so.
Yeah, it would be sad to get it wrong, hey.
Hey. Well, we still don't know. But
No, I mean, when you uncovered it now, it definitely looked wrong.
And here, half
Should
of
be,
my finger, an inch and a half.
it should be like inch and a half or 2.
Okay, a bit deeper. Looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
Flies. No, let's hope, right? Looks better.
Looks much better, yeah.
Okay, 4 this way and then we'll do...
Okay, I'm going to cut here because
Okay.
we've done
Yeah.
the planting. We're just going to both have a look through these and make sure that they're planted correctly. And I'm probably going to start watering them. See you guys in a minute.
So we worked out a super rough measurement. Unfortunately, we do things like that often.
So let me just give you guys a rundown. We decided on this specific fertilizer, which is meant to be for 30 meters squared. Its composition is right here. You can sort of see it: 8% nitrogen, 9% phosphorus oxide, I think, and potassium 10%. So it's almost 1:1 ratio, and it's specified to use it at this time of the year. They say to use 30 to 40 grams per square meter, but since we're administering it via these holes, I think maybe we'll do what we feel like is less.
We think that this is approximately 10 grams per plant because the holes are 20 centimeters, maybe 25 wide. Not a square, not a whole square meter that we're covering with fertilizer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So all the that row will gather. So I would do it like that, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. So maybe it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll shortly need more of it.
I'll go just grab it. We feel like we really need to get going.
Yeah,
The sky's looking quite ominous. So this is the finished setup. We've put in the fertilizer or stay or watered it. I've put up the little string for the fencing, and the chapter for the strip is complete. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it like this, and I'll probably come back in the springtime and have a look if they're growing at all. In the meantime, it's going to definitely snow out here. It's going to frost like it should, and I'll probably get updates from my dad, who might come down here if he's willing. I'm obviously not going to expect him to, because it's a bit of a wild trek. But the last thing left to do is just tidy everything, take it to the van, and call it a day. Thanks for sticking with us, guys, and I'll see you soon.